Absolutely dominating. The further along we go, the better he gets. He's starting to turn the court into his own personal playground.
And the lights of downtown Boston, the scene as we welcome you back.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 14 points, and he's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have a defensive contribution that he can point to in the box score.
Bradley and Pierce fill out the wings. Garnett out there with Green, and it's Terry in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Pierce for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Chalmers has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And, you know, guys, Mario Chalmers has been a good fit in Miami as that point guard because he doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time. LeBron and Wade can handle it. He can spot up and take threes. And then at the other end of the floor, he's a scrappy defender as well.
It's Pierce with the drive. And that's the devastating one-handed jam.
Well, don't get too used to that, fellas. I mean, that kind of dunk is not usually part of what he does.
Well, unless the D plays as soft on him as they did right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with defense like that, anything is possible.
And, you know, you look at a guy like Mario Chalmers. I mean, some of his weaknesses as a player are minimized playing for the Heat. He's not a great finisher or an elite playmaker, but again, he can leave that to LeBron and D. Wade to create and play off of those guys. It really helps his game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burns. Doris, over to you.
Well, Jason Terry, a fixture in Dallas for the last 8 seasons. Acquired by the Boston Celtics in part to replace the departing Ray Allen. And Terry's a great fit in Boston. A gifted shooter and shot creator. Something the Celtics didn't have in great supply. He's an important cog for a team that seems to have reloaded rather than rebuilt this offseason. Terry said, if they need me to wash the uniforms or sweep the floor, whatever role Doc wants me to play, I'm here to give it my all. That's what I've done my whole career. Whatever it takes to win. Kevin, you have to love that attitude.
It's something else, all right. Thank you, Doris. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Wilcox, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And Miami also making a switch. Miller's checked in. And that one's good by Wilcox. The Heat leading by 10. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Bradley kicks to Wilcox. Over Bosch. Now here's Bax. He's covered by Bosch. Stolen by Bosch. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Allen. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Bass. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Lee dishes to Wilcox. That drops. Wilcox has got his second basket of the game. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Cole, the pass to Miller. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Bradley. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke with the report. Hi, Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Uncontainable Game award. They keep adding points to their lead and have shown no hints of slowing down. This is the kind of game that really opens some eyes around the league.
Thank you, Doris. And how many times, guys, do we see a run like this become the difference maker in the outcome of a game?
Well, that usually is the case, Kevin, when one team can get on a run like they did, where they just feel so dominant offensively. More often than not, that's going to be the difference in the game.
And in this game, even at the very beginning of that run, you could sense the momentum getting ready to take a huge swing And swing it did, fellas. Swing it did.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. At the 2 and 3, the superstar duo of D. Wade and LeBron James. Haslam and Bosh are up front. And it's Chalmers in at the 1 spot. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Boston. Lee comes in for Jason Terry. Bradley against Chalmers. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by the Heat.
A humongous lead for him here.
Look out!
That just shows you guys, he's always in aggressive mode. He will exploit any opening the defense gives him, and he's always probing, looking for opportunities to attack.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. Lee kicks to Garnett. Over Bosh. Again, Garnett missing.
They really need to start looking elsewhere, guys, because he can't get anything to go.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, this club well on its way to victory. Beautiful offensive execution.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was wire to wire too, guys. A fantastic job for them.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 19. 1:44 left in the game. Lee dishes to Bradley. Over Bosh. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
And Haslam kicks to Wade. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this one's pretty much wrapped up.
And they know it. Took care of business. Chalk it up as a W, Steve.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Celtics trail by 21. Back to Pierce. To stop the run. Good.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
The Heat have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game. Really playing well offensively.
Kicks to Lee. The Celtics working the ball around now. And that one's good.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
The Heat leading by 19 points. And Haslam kicks to LeBron. From past the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. He's got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
Lee passes to Garnett. Got it. Good job in the low post.
It is really hard to miss shots that close to the basket.
He'd have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Williams, a screen on Haslam. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Crawford, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
And here are the Heat now. 22 is their biggest lead. LeBron, good.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
Here's Melo. Gets it to go.
Now, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Guys, this is really a case of too little too late, but at least it gives them something to work off of going into the next game.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. They're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Knocks it loose. Back to Williams. Over Wade. Williams can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have made.
The dish to Haslam. Puts up a prayer. Off target with that shot. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. These guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.